No stand. I ain't got no stand. Peace and light. Come on in here, fam. Come on in here. Peace and light. Peace and light. Come on in. Come on in here. Come on in here. Great rising. Great rising. Come on in. Let me show y'all my surroundings right now. Great rising, peace. Come on in here. Come on in here. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful, right? I got this makeshift. Hold on. I'm getting it right. Hold on. All right, there we go. You know what to do when you get here. Come on in. Hit the love button, hit the share button. Let somebody know that Alchemist is in the building. You are watching Magic Up TV. Here's where we talk about love, we talk about law, we talk about all things. There's nothing off the table. Here's where we say, life is easy, we make it hard. So today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is on, anger. Okay? It's on anger. Because a lot of us, if you're living in this life, a lot of us deal with situations that may upset us. And some of us may, you're over the age of 35 or whatever. You go back to your hometown. You run into somebody you went to high school with, and they still got beef. Like, bro, you still mad about that shit? That shit was 30 years ago. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be upset. A lot of times, people want to take the anger from us. A lot of times, shit have happened, right? And it's upsetting shit. But everybody around you wants to be this honky-dory, happy, go lucky. They don't want you to have no feelings about it. You ain't supposed to have no feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to go pray to Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad. All is supposed to be well all the time. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Right? You done got your arm blown off, your foot blown off, and they tell, well, be thankful that you got your other feet. You shouldn't even be mad. Look, you still beautiful. You still this, you still that. You're like, yeah, but this shit just happened 20 minutes ago, man. I can't be mad that my arm is blown off because I got the rest of my limbs. There's a time and place. And true healing doesn't come until you allow yourself the moments that's required. Not everybody needs the same moment. Not everybody gets angry over the same things. But just because that shit don't make you mad and that shit don't make you mad, don't mean that you don't have the right that when something makes you mad, to be mad about it. Now, here's the thing. Don't stay there. Don't stay there. That anger is supposed to move you to doing something different. That frustration is supposed to move you to doing something different, or for you to analyze the situation at hand. Is this right for me? Is this okay for me? Should I continue? Right? You get these emotions and these things happen for a reason. Now, go into your space and think about things. Yes, this made me mad. But how much control do I really want to give this situation? You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it pissed me off. It made me mad. But how much control do I really want to give this situation? Because if I continue, right, like, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years. I'm still angry. That anger doesn't allow us to grow. It doesn't allow you to see past the purpose. It doesn't allow you to raise your vibration. It's like an anchor just dragging in the mud and you trying to run sprints. Forgiveness is necessary. Letting go of shit is necessary. It doesn't mean that the situation is no more important, or it doesn't mean that it's no more upsetting. It doesn't mean that it does no longer exist. It just means that, you know what? Ain't shit I can do with that. It ain't shit I can do with that. It ain't nothing I can do with that. Ain't nothing I can do with that. So I gotta let it go, let it go. Ain't nothing I can do with that. A lot of us are still trying to, and we fighting with it. We fighting with it. We trying to make it what we want it to be. You bought that car 20 years ago. 20 years ago. You know the gas leaks out on your foot, or the brake fluid leaks out on your foot. You know that you got an oil leak. You know that the engine ain't good, but you still let this thing upset you every day to work. You still, God damn it, mother, shit, I know I should have, and you drive on to work every day, just like that. And you've been doing it for the last year. Let it go. Go get a new car. You've been living in this house for 2 years. Mold, bed bugs, rodents from outside. You fighting off all sorts of wildlife. You don't have no peace. Your floors creak. Just let it go. You on a job. It's frustrating the shit out of you every single day. It's upsetting you. You have no more peace. You have no more love in your heart. You're like, man, I hate this world. Look what I gotta go do every day. I hate my life. How is this real, God? How is this my life? Let it go. Let it go. You're in a relationship. They clearly don't want you. They clearly do not want you. They don't give a shit about that union. And you've been holding on and holding on and holding. You like, no, you coming with me. You coming with me. Let it go. Let it go. You built a business. And you've been at this business for 7 years. You ain't made $1 yet. Your spouse and your mate or your family is telling you, listen, just give it a break for a second. Just a break, Tito. Damn. Just a break. Give it a year off. Go do something else. You're like, no. I gotta see it through. All of these things that we holding on to, they're all things that we're holding on to. Things that may have come in a time when, you know, it needed you or you needed it, and that time is no longer present. We have to be able to see when that time comes. And if in fact, you know, it is truly so upsetting. If in fact, it is truly providing no more fruit. If in fact, it is giving you no more peace. Like none at all. There ain't even a hope in the day for it. Give it a break. Some of us Some of us has been so afraid to let go of certain things. Some of us, who is pointing at me? Some of us, would you stop pointing? Can you stop pointing at me, please? You know what they say when you point at people, right? Stop pointing. Some of us has had problems letting go of shit. Some of us, stop pointing at me. Some of us. That's how I'm able to say it to you. That's how I'm able to say it to you. We have fought and fought and fought tooth and nail for something. It has been our life's duty, so we felt. And it may have been for that time. But man, there's some things come to an end. Some things come to an end. And that doesn't mean that the all is over. That don't mean the world stops. That don't mean that life ends. It's like a butterfly. You've entered into your cocoon. You have now entered into the cocoon of life. Spin me, Jesus. Look at me. I'm becoming a butterfly. You understand? It's the becoming. That becoming, man, it's so frustrating. You ever cut your hair, for you ladies? Or for some of you guys, you ever wanted to grow your hair out, have locks or something, and you go through that 2-inch nasty period, you know, that you be so mad. You're like, oh, I can't, I don't even know why I decided to do this shit. Look at my hair. Look at this. Look at this. And it'd be like this. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You try to slick it down. You're like, oh. Think I got something in my mouth. Hold on. All right. Yep, I got it. Okay, listen. That's what life is like. You know, some shit upsets you. But you either struggle through it or you cut it off. We have to decide how important that struggle is. Some struggles are not as important as you think they are. You know what I'm saying? Your child is 18, 19 years old, and you still mad because they not doing what you say and they living in your house. You like, Leroy, I done told you 15 million times, when I come home, there shouldn't be no dishes in the sink. Why I gotta say this every time? You can't even get through the house in peace. You gotta climb over shit. You like, oh, Jesus, what is this? Who put a wall here? Oh, God. They ain't doing nothing you say. You letting this shit bother you so bad. They are legally of age to get what they call the fuck out. But you letting it upset you so much because you trying to be a good parent. You trying to be the good person. You trying to be the honorable whatever. Listen, when the breach is broken, when the contract is broken, you have no more obligation. When the child no longer listens to the parent no longer has an obligation. You understand? Once that child gets to a certain age, your duties are over. You understand? Your management position is no longer needed. I know somebody needed that one. Same thing with duty. You know, you've decided to be something. You've decided to put your life into a certain path, and now all it does is anger you. All it does is upset you. All it does is frustrate you. But you like, but I was called into this path, Lord. I was called into it. Yeah, you might have been called into it. Now you being called out of it. What makes you think just because you were called into something, you can't be called out of it? And we just go through this frustration and the anxiety, and it eats us up, and our health starts deteriorating. We kill ourselves. We let all of these outside influences fuck us up. It's fucking us up. You can't let it. Your first duty is to self. Your first. Your first duty is to the protection and the growth of self. That is your first duty. Everything else, because nothing else can be right. Nothing else can be healed or whole that you touch until you're healed or whole. So you always have to do things that continues that healing. You can't take pride in the healing and then keep crashing into a brick wall. Now I'm healed, bow. I'm healed, bow. Some of us are putting ourselves through persecution just because we think it's the right thing to do. And we carrying so much weight, so much guilt, so much anger. We carrying so much weight and so much burden. And it ain't even our burden to carry. You decided to pick that. Hey, you dropped your bag. Hey, excuse me, ma'am, you dropped your, you didn't want it? Okay, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it. No, it's okay. It's okay. I got it. No, it's okay. Ooh, damn, this shit heavy. Oh, God. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on now. Whoa. Hey, this heavy. Oh, shit. Why don't you drop the bag, bruh? That's why she dropped it. Nobody told you to pick that shit up. You thought there was some money in there, didn't you? You thought there was some money in the bag. Yeah, hold on. Somebody dropped this big old bag. I know it wasn't no mistake. And that's where a lot of our anger comes from. We picking shit up and not wanting to put it down. We pick shit up and we realize, I thought, they got me. You ever seen one of them business cards laying on the ground that look like money? They designed it to look like money, but it's folded. So you go and pick it up. You go pick it up and you like, they got me. Fucking network marketers. Ooh, I can't even stand this juice. No way. But you the one picked it up. You thought it was something, didn't you? You thought it was something. Now you gotta decide, do I throw it back down on the ground or do I put it in my pocket? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's real shit. You know you done picked up the business card that looked like money. It was a $100 bill folded over. You was like, oh shit, I got it. You picked it up. It was a business card, the noni juice. You was like, oh, you know what? This is some bullshit. But now you don't want to litter, but you damn sure don't want to keep it. So now you're frustrated. I don't know what to do. You think people looking at you? I know somebody's looking because they dropped it. They was waiting for me to pick it up. I know they are. These are the frustrations that we go through trying to let things go. We wonder who's looking at us. Now, if I turn this BMW in and go get a little Honda for right now, who gonna see me? Because these bills is kicking my ass. You know what I'm saying? You know that car note is kicking your ass and it's making you angry every month. You ain't got no more money. You like, ooh, but I just bought it 2 years ago. Ooh. I've been pulling up at the country club. I've been pulling up at the restaurants. Oh, Lord, I done put this shit all over Facebook. What I'm gonna do, Jesus? Lord, have mercy. But ain't nobody else paying that car note but you. You letting all these outside influences dictate that next move. All you gotta do is just sell it. Find somebody else who can afford the car note for a year, for 6 months. Give yourself a break. You got the kids. She want them, or he want them. They live right across the street. But you don't want nobody to know that he's a good father, so you got him at your house. You know what I'm saying? You all mad and frustrated and angry. You beating the kids. You just angry. All you gotta do is just go drop them off. Just drop them off. I'm telling y'all, anger will eat you up. And I have recently had to manage some energy. so that I wouldn't be eaten alive. You understand? And I tell you all the time that healing is a choice. Healing is a choice. We choose to be healed. We choose to be whole. Because there's certain things that you can control, there's other things that you can't. For the things that you can control, do that shit like a god. That don't mean you can't be angry, but don't stay there. Do something with that energy. You see yourself, see, watch, I'm gonna tell you. So now, he done left you. You in there eating bonbons and crying and shit, watching Netflix. When what you could be doing is working on your business plan. Put something else in front of you. Don't let that thing that upsets you so much, you know what I'm saying? You lost your job. Okay. Yeah, you mad. I get it. I get it. And it's not, and you know when you tell people that, they be like, well, you know how many other people lost their job? I don't give a fuck how many other people lost their job, bruh. I lost mine. Why we can't talk about that for a second? I lost my job. Instead of you trying to make me feel good about losing my job, just say, damn, I'm so sorry that happened. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry. Is there anything that I can do for you? Instead of, you should be happy because you got a life, you got health, you got strength. Yeah, it's times where you show people the light. But when they in that moment, and you see they in that moment, and you've tried to give them some light, just let them be for a minute. Say, you know what? If you need me, I'm here for you. We also have to know how to pull people back to the light. We become so empathetic and sympathetic for their sorrows and their worries that we start to take on some of the sorrows and the worry and the anger. Now we mad at the job. Now, you want me to go up there, sis? You want me to go? I go up there because I go up there. They gonna try to handle you. And we just went through this Black Lives Matter. They gonna try to, no, I go up there for you. No, now you taking on somebody else's energy. We got to know how to sometimes pull. We got to know how to sometimes push. And we got to know how to sometimes let go. You understand? We gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. I think that was a song, wasn't it? I don't know. But it's true. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when something is so... You got to know when to hold on. And that don't mean just because you think it's the right thing to do. You understand? There's got to be more to it than that. It's got to be in alignment with purpose. You gotta be so in alignment with purpose that you know. Because that which is in alignment with you is not going to deter you from your path. That which is in alignment with you is not going to take you off your path. Now, not to be mistaken with growth. There's some people that you might have been on the wrong path. You understand? You might have been on a path that was leading to destruction or mayhem for yourself. And you meet somebody and now, okay, they've influenced a different perspective and now you're living more abundantly. That's a little different. I'm not talking about that which increases. I'm talking about that which takes away. In the spirit of anger, anxiety, frustration, anything that brings those things into your path, most times are destructive energies. That doesn't mean that the situation necessarily, but the journey to it may not be for you. You ever known somebody that play the lottery? They always winning. They go down there, they get the $2 turn to $10, $10 turn to 100. They come back home there, girl, I got that $100. You better go down there and play them numbers. You know what I'm talking about? They got that money, got that bag for you. You go down there, you spend the 2, you spend the 10, you spend the 20, you spend the 100. You not making nothing back, but you keep doing it. You not seeing no fruit. You go back home, you're like, I don't know. I gave him my money. I played it like you said. I did exactly how you said to do it. I don't know. That wasn't for you. Not everything is for everybody. And we can be mad about it sometimes. I don't understand. I'm over here living a Christian life. They over there in the world, and they got all kinds of men's in their inbox. They got all kinds of men's, and they taking them out on dates to all kind of roof Chris and everything. I'm over here. I got my stovetop. I'm cooking. I'm making my own food. I don't understand what's going on. And you mad. But instead of being mad, do something. Get out the house. Go try something new. It's okay to be angry, but we can't stay there. You gonna live on Angry Street for the rest of your life? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's the result of that? You want people to feel good too sometimes about you being mad. Because you got a right to be mad, right? So it's like, oh yeah, you right now. I'll be mad too, bruh. I'll be mad. Yeah, man, let's go blow it up. You should go blow it up. And you go to blow it up, and they didn't show up for the blow up. You went and blew it up all by yourself. Now they done locked you up. It's real life. You got your friends talking you into shit because you mad. You done went and did the shit, now it didn't work out for you, and you still mad. Now you got all kind of other trouble. Girl, I go key his car if I was you. I go key his car, I break his window in. Why don't you go light his furniture on fire? If I was you, I go chop his head off. Ooh, that is a good idea. Here you go, you done bought the knife, you done bought the rope, with your credit card, you done got them tied up in the basement. They know where you at. It was a good idea, though, when you was mad. My father taught me a long time ago, don't make decisions out of anger. Don't make decisions out of anger. Even when you got to let yourself breathe. Okay, all right, because you know you got to do something next. You know you got to do something next. You got to do something next. Everything requires a different action, right? So you got to do something next. So what is the next thing going to be? Is it going to be full of hatred, malice, revenge? Now, there are times where that might be in alignment with purpose. Somebody done kidnapped your child. I'm mad as fuck. I'm about to go get revenge and get my kid back. Yeah, that one might be all right. You know what I'm saying? But that anger is still moving you to do something. You didn't just stay in the house mad. I don't understand why they kidnapped my kids, man. They kidnapping my kids. And you just mad. You ain't even called the cops. You just mad. That ain't doing nothing. You mad because they talking to you all reckless at work. But that's not doing anything. So that next move has to be precise. The next move has to be of purpose. And that don't come when your mind is clouded with anger. Woosah. Ooh, Lord. I just gotta let it go, Lord. I just gotta let it go. Whew. Dear Lord and baby Jesus. Whew. You know it's serious when you call on baby Jesus. Dear Lord and baby Jesus. And then we realize sometimes that when we allow ourselves to just let it go, it wasn't as we thought. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as detrimental as we thought. You know what I mean? It's not gonna kill you. Hopefully. But we have to make these choices of healing. Now I'm gonna tell you what's funny. That was like the wrap it up buzzer in the Grammys. The guy came over, he was about to cut some grass over here. And in my spirit, I was about to get mad. In my spirit, I was like, now, of all the times for you to come over here and cut some shit, it's gonna be when I'm on my live. I was about to be. And I was like, wait a minute, bro, you on the live talking about anger. Okay, let's not be mad. If this is the wrap it up, we're gonna wrap it up. But for some reason, he decided, I'm not gonna cut the grass right now. I went right back out the gate. You see how the universe works, man? It's a lesson in all. I get lessons from all sorts of shit. Like, that's what it's like. The moment you give up the anger, the moment you let it go, sometimes shit just even works out better for you. Sometimes the peace just comes so immediately. Oh! You see that lesson? You see that lesson? And it could be that quick. You could decide that quick to let go of the anger. You saw how I did? I was like, oh, ooh, I hope this motherfucker don't start. And I was about to build it up. I was about to build it up. And then I said, no, we can't do that. We even talking about it right now. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that right now. Peace and light, peace and light. And he walked out. Immediate peace. Not only did he walk out, because he could have walked out and continued to cut grass right on the other side of the gate, and I would have still heard it. But he decided to go all the way in a distance where I couldn't hear him. You see that? You see that? Yo, listen, man, I get so excited. I get so excited. You gotta be like water. You gotta be like what, Seven? You gotta be like water. Look at this. Watch this now. This water is cool and calm. It's still. It's tranquil. Why? Because of its purpose. Look at this water. This water is active. It's spewing. It's reactive. It's alive. And it's pouring into stillness. Be like water. Be like water doesn't mean you let people walk all over you. Being in the light doesn't mean that you let people just do you any kind of way. If you're going to hit them back, hit them back. But don't be mad about the fact that you didn't hit them back and now you at home for the next 2 hours. You know what I should have did? You know what I should have did? I should have smacked the shit out of them. I should have just squared them right in the jaw. I should have tagged them. I should have tagged them. I don't even know why I tagged them. Now you calling your girlfriend, girl, I should have tagged them. Oh yeah, I should have tagged them. I should have tagged them. Then your mama called. Oh mama, I should have tagged them. I don't even know why I didn't tag them. But if you would have just tagged them, it would have been over. You would have got the peace. You would have got the conversation would have been, girl, I tagged the shit out of him, didn't I? Girl, I tagged his ass. Didn't you see his face? He didn't think I was going to tag him. I tagged him. I was like, you it? Bow. You understand? It's the moment of in-between while we be so in our feelings. It's that lull. It's that in-between. We don't know what to do. Oh, I don't know what to do. No, just do it. Go on for it. You gonna choke them, choke them. You know, just call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. This is why I say life is easy, man. I tell y'all to be like water, and I'm on two opposing sides of that actual lesson. Life is so full of lessons. You understand? It's so full of lessons. If we decide we don't want to get them, then it just leads us continuously down that path of just downward spiralness. You just I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. 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 I just mad. I don't know. Fuck everybody. I'm mad. But when you know, when you make that decision leads you somewhere else. You understand? And that's what we got to get to. We got to get to the decision. We got to get to the part where we're no longer controlled by our emotions. And I give you that lesson after the lesson. I was being controlled by certain emotions. And I thought because these emotions are honorable, then I was right by allowing them to control me. But no, nothing has that right. Only what you give it. Nothing has the right to control you, only what you give it. You know what I'm saying? Only what you give it. And it's okay to give things control. It's okay. As long as you have that exchange, as long as you are doing it, you know what I mean? Within self, within right. But once that exchange is no longer, once it does nothing for your life, you know what I'm saying? You want to go canoeing, but you brought the canoe to a fucking pool. You understand? Now you mad because you're not going down the canal. You doing all this. Go, no, go, paddle. We not going nowhere, paddle. But you in a swimming pool. But then you want to go swimming in the Niagara Falls, and then mad because you getting swept down the damn canal. I don't know, help me. I just wanted to go swimming. I just wanted to go swimming, Jesus, I'll never go swimming again. You understand? It's the purpose. If you're going to be like water, you have to also be the purpose. Because if not, then the result isn't what you want. It's not what you expected. You wanted to take the family on a wholesome family trip to the beach. No one told you that it was a nude beach that you arrived to. You didn't know. Now you're there. What do? You found the bag of money and then went home and cut on the TV. And the ladies on the TV, I was saving up that money for a kidney transplant for my grandson. I didn't have no insurance, so it was all the cash that I had left in my life. Now you sitting there with this bag of money. You had all the plans when you found it. But now what are you gonna do? You mad? You mad because, damn, for the first time, I found the bag of money. I've been hearing about this all my life. Why I had to turn the TV on, Lord? I don't even watch TV. Because the spirits, if you are of purpose, then the spirit is always leading you. Somebody else could have found that bag of money and decided, fuck that old lady, fuck her kidney with her kids. I don't give a damn about no kidney. I don't even got no kidneys. And the little boy, who later on becomes his Nobel Peace Prize winner, whatever, but the universe entrusted you with the bag. The universe entrusted you with the bag because it knew what you was gonna do once the bag had to be given back. It knew what you was gonna do. Yeah, you mad, but you gotta stay in alignment. You gotta stay in alignment. And you have to understand that sometimes the reward for our alignment is simply peace. Sometimes the reward for alignment is simply to be able to have a mind, to be able to maneuver through life without the assistance of somebody else. Sometimes the payoff is to be able to speak your throat chakra and to be able to have that in confidence without the fear, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Sometimes that payoff is to be able to go to the bathroom without having to ask the guard. But if we take everything for granted, then we allow anger, because a lot of times the anger comes from a sense of entitlement. We allow the anger to control us. We allow the anger to maneuver us, and then we're fucking everything else up. So I just wanted to come to you in the spirit of aha. Who do you worship? I worship aha. Who? Aha. I've never heard of him. Who is his leader? What is his teachings? Well, his teachings is the moment you figure shit out, you change. The moment something smacks you in the face, you either smack it back or you walk away. Aha. You don't keep through the shit. I worship aha. Oh, that's what that is. Aha. I don't want any more of it. I'll go this way. You never heard of the teachings of aha? I once used to love donuts every morning. I said I wanted to lose weight. I kept eating the donuts. I got on the scale. The weight kept going up. Someone said it was the donuts. I said, why would you say it's the donuts? They said, because it's the sugar and the bread. I looked it up. They were true. It is the sugar and the bread. I said, aha. I no longer eat donuts every morning for breakfast. But you know what some of you do? Some of you worship nah-uh. Some of you worship nah-uh. How does that work? You said you wanted to lose weight. You was eating donuts every morning. Got on the scale. The weight kept going up. They said it's the sugar and the bread. You went and looked it up. And everywhere that you saw that it was the sugar and the bread, you said no, it must be something else. So you kept looking to see what the problem was of the weight gain. You spent 6 months. You spent a year. Your weight kept going up. Your weight kept going up. He said it cannot be the sugar and the bread. You understand? Healing is a choice. The moment you decide to look for it, the moment you decide to channel it, the moment you decide it is necessary, that which is required will appear. It is now your choice. It is now your choice. Peace, Queen. I see you, baby. It is now your choice. What are you going to do with this information? What are you going to do with it? Are you going to worship or are you going to worship aha? And this is why I say life is easy. We make it hard. As above, so below, may all things be balanced and in alignment with peace and might and love do I, as I send it back to you. Peace to man, woman, and child, and all things that walk the earth. You've been watching Magic Up TV. I am your host, 7 the Alchemist. If you like the Magic Up shirt I'm wearing, go to 7thealchemist.com and get you one. I got all sorts of stuff there, man. I got the books, alchemisms, or sevenisms. They're both there for you. I'm going to be live in Atlanta, August 30th, at the Smyrna Community Center in Marietta. I got information on the page and on the website. Y'all, I love you. Most of this stuff that we're dealing with is based on perspective. The moment we change our vision, the moment we change the way we look at things, it blesses our life in such a way that it's unexplainable. It gives us this unspeakable joy. I love y'all. All right? Peace.